good to see you, Kevin, and thanks for joining me here today.
No problem. Nice to see you, Bryant.
To dive into the first question here, and that is, what are some of the problems that your customers are facing in the capture space?
Yeah, so we're here at the Capture Conference on representing the TWAIN Working Group, and there's been a lot of progress with TWAIN Direct specifically. So TWAIN Direct is a scanner to application API. So the problem that we're solving is the intermediate scanner driver. So having a direct application to device API eliminates things like Windows 11 updates. You can run in Citrix environments, virtual desktops. So you can actually deploy scanners quicker and get value to the customers quicker by being able to register a scanner with TWAIN Cloud Server in just minutes and then get workflows started. So we've done a lot of work in the past 2 years since the last Capture conference. We're very pleased to show web scanning applications, mobile applications integrated with the TWAIN Direct API.
Okay. One of the things that I think we've briefly talked about this in the past together, but it seems to me one of the biggest values that this brings, especially from an IT just support standpoint, is just saving these guys just a huge amount of time. Is that, you find that to be a selling point for this?
Oh, absolutely.
A potential selling point for this?
Absolutely. You know, network scanning in general is a major trend. So all the major manufacturers like Fujitsu and Kodak and Canon, they all have centralized servers, and those are proprietary systems for their scanners only. TWAIN Direct brings another dynamic because it can support all the manufacturers that I mentioned, but you can have a mixed environment of different manufacturers, different model numbers, and exactly like you said, the IT administrator can see one view of all the status of their scanning devices on their network in real time. So that brings tremendous value to maintaining the devices more effectively, also managing workflows and users. So there's one centralized pane of glass that you can use to manage your entire capture environment.
No, I think you covered this a little bit in your initial answer. But is there anything specific that you're going to be talking to the conference attendees about tonight and tomorrow?
Yes. So we're very excited. Visionary came out with the first TWAIN Direct embedded scanner with the Xerox D70N scanner. So it actually has TWAIN Direct inside of it. So that's a very exciting development. We also have the other manufacturers of the TWAIN Working Group that have USB attached scanners where you can use the TWAIN Bridge that actually makes a USB scanner TWAIN Direct compatible. So any application that's created for using the TWAIN Direct API, you can actually retrofit the USB scanners to be TWAIN Direct scanners. Okay. So the entire install base of USB scanners, you can actually use them with the TWAIN Direct application.
Okay. And then of course the easy question for me to ask is, in the next 18 to 24 months, the industry is always changing. Document capture industry, industry is always changing. What do you see maybe being different in 24 months, and what do you see maybe being the same in 24 months?
I definitely see the use of mobile devices to interact with these type of scanners. You can see a lot of them have small touchscreens.
Right.
So authenticating with the username and password is difficult or impossible. Or previewing the images after they're scanned, you can't do it on these screens. So everybody has smartphone devices or tablets. So I can imagine walking up to a scanner and actually using your mobile device to authenticate and then preview the images. So I definitely see mobile plus something like TWAIN Direct being the future of capture.
Okay. Just a bonus question, as it were. Where do you see TWAIN evolving over the next 2 years? As you said, it's been a busy 2 years since the last conference.
Yeah, I think that people will see that TWAIN Direct as a strategy is what they want to put in their clouds. So if you have a Office 365 application, using TWAIN Cloud and putting it in your cloud as a capture front end that can support all these devices can get you ingest much easier. So I definitely see the trend towards people setting up private clouds or hosted TWAIN Cloud environments and making ingest much easier with all these different devices. So I think basically democratizing the ability to use any device from any manufacturer or mobile is definitely the future.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Thanks, Bryant.
Even if you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.